welcome you once more back to my channel. My name is Rose. If this is your first time joining us, this is Fertile Corner. We welcome you to Fertile Corner. Fertile Corner is a place we discuss about your reproductive life, your fertile life, everything natural about your reproductive life. So what are we doing today? Today I am sending out an emergency call, an emergency notice to every lady listening to me now. Have you heard of the test called pelvic ultrasound? Have you heard of it before? Is this your first time of hearing about pelvic scan? If this is your first time, this is an emergency call for you to get it done ASAP. Are you 22 years and above? 22 years and above? Have you done this test before? You've never done it. This is your first time. If this is your first time of hearing about this, I think this is your opportunity to get it done immediately. Book for it and do a pelvic scan. Why are we doing a pelvic scan? What is even a pelvic scan? A pelvic scan is a scan where the image of your uterus is taken. Like it gives them access, like a camera view of what's going on inside your uterus. They'll be able to see if there's infection inside the womb. That's pelvic inflammatory disease. They will be able to see if there's fibroid, if there's ovarian cyst, if your ovaries are polycystic, if you have endometriosis, if you have adenomyosis, if you have a lot of anything that is happening, that is going wrong inside your womb. The pelvic scan should be able to detect it. So that's what we are asking you to do. Why are we doing this? I sit in Fertile Corner. I consult with a lot of young women, and I've come to understand that so many of us are sitting on issues in our reproductive system. Yes, a lot of us have one or two comma somewhere, but we don't even know. Maybe the body was giving us signs at some point, but we didn't get it as a sign. We sat on it, we ignored it, we saw it as part of being a woman. And before we know it, these issues gradually build up, and before you know it, it's going off hand. So a pelvic scan will help you know what's actually going on in there, if there's need to work on anything at all. So that's why I'm sending out this emergency call to every lady out there. If you're watching this, you have sisters, you have any female you know, they are above 22 years of age. Please and please get them to book for pelvic ultrasound immediately. It is just to be proactive. Let's stop sitting on issues. I meet a 25-year-old that I've not seen her menses for over some months. I met a 28-year-old that I have not seen her menses for over 2 years. These are young people. If we are having these issues at this stage, when are we supposed to have our children? Are we not supposed to have enough time to go to school, graduate, make money? Because we have to plan for these children before we start having them. And now when I have gotten to that point where I should start having them, I now find out that there's a problem. So this is what we are trying to avoid now. Let's be proactive. Let's get to work. Get a pelvic scan done. Know what's happening there. If there's anything popping up, fine. You can know what to do about it. You can find solutions for yourself. Fertile Corner was created out of me looking for solutions for myself. And today we've been able to use the knowledge gathered to touch a lot of other people and to help as many people as possible. So this is an SOS call to every lady listening to me right now. Book your pelvic scan appointment immediately. If you've not done it before, or you should have a schedule at least once every year. Check it out. Know what's happening there. You can pick up a 2 cm fibroid this year and you start working on it rather than, but if you don't go for the scan, how will you know? Because some don't have symptoms. But if you pick it up early, you begin to work on it, and before you know it, it shrinks off and you are free. But if you sit on it from 2 cm, you're still feeding the same things that made it come up at the first instance. You keep feeding it and it's growing, and before you get to the point where it's almost choking you to death, you find out that it's so big and you must have to go through surgery to cut it off. Okay, why go through all these surgeries if you can detect it early and address it immediately? This is an SOS call to every young lady out there. I want to encourage us to book this appointment and get it done immediately. This is to help you know if there's anything wrong. If there's nothing, fine. But create a schedule at least once every year. Go in and check. I'm speaking because of all the things I'm seeing on Fertile Corner, and I wouldn't want that to continue. I want every other person to be proactive and prevent all these issues from springing up. The earlier we detect it, the better for us. Thank you once more for sticking on to this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share it as well. Please comment so that let me know what you have to say about what this video is all about. Have you done a pelvic scan before? If you have, please keep it up at least once every year. Get it up. See you next time.